Your foundation have so many deities. You have ndichie ancestors. I have already schooled people about their ancestors. If you go to my YouTube channel, you will see it. Ndichie ancestors. Don't joke with your ancestors. Never you joke with them. Because after living your life here on earth, you will join them there. Ibulukwa onyichie ancestor. Now we have the good ones and the bad ones. And when ndị ichie ndị mere mma, those are the ones worthy of being called ancestors. Then anyị nwere ndị nke bụ ndị ọjọọ that enabled evil in the society. So a na-ekwu ancestors ndị ichie, enwekwa category. Enwekwa ndị dị alụlụmana, ndị ichie alụlụmana. Ndị ichie osochi egbu, ndị ọjọọ ka i wee marụkwa ya. Maka na nwere onye ka mma. We have akwali. Ụfọdụ na-akpụ ya ọda ọmụmụ. Some call it emumu. Some call it ụdara ọmụmụ. Some call it ụdara. There are so many names for akwali ọmụmụ. And akwali ọmụmụ is the ancestral fertility goddess. But it depends on how the covenant to function as akwali was established. Some akwali, they are in charge of that is fertility. Some in charge of success, goodness, overall success, and also protection. Akwali is just like today that we talk about IVF. Inye akwali ihe ọ chọrọ, akwali emepere gị ụzọ, were nwa gozie gị, were ọmụmụ gozie gị. That is why majority of our ladies today, our women, they are always guilty of ọmụmụ. That's doing things that akwali detest. They always have issues with ọmụmụ because of the way imported religion has made them to commonize abortion. When they commit it, they tell them that the blood of J-boy will set them free. Go and ask for forgiveness. If you are from this kind of foundation, ancestral foundations, ancestral spiritual foundation, you will never get away with it. You start having issues, miscarriages, or you won't conceive until and you appease akwali for her children ikepo n'afọ ime. So be careful. If you are from such foundation, you are not like other people. The way you live your life is very different from others. Ndị ọzọ zugodo ori ije ka izu ori ejide gị. Maka na ekwesịrị itinye aka na ajọ ife. Are you listening to me? If other people do negative things and get away with it, when it comes to your turn, if you try it, you will be held responsible. You'll be caught and penalized. They'll be wondering, yes, because you don't know who you are, you don't know your foundation. You have done what is contrary to the instruction. You have done what is contrary to what those spirits dislike. Some run away from ordinary because of the inso. You don't talk anyhow. There are some food you forbid. You stand on goodness all the time. In ememma, hubaka goto. You beware of ometara. Maka ometara gejishe we bulu. That is why most people are afraid of ordinary spirituality. So you always stand on the path of goodness and avoid evil. You have ancestral deity like Udo, Ugugu, Ngene, Ngu, akpụ, enwere akpụ ndị iche, nwa akpụ ọkala ete, ọjị, osisi ọjị, ojukwu, anambala, arọbụna agụ ndị ichie. These are mainly the foundational deities in every existing kindred in the spiritual and physical hemisphere. Do you know that your foundation matters a lot? Do you know that your foundation matters a lot? Let me ask you again. Are you aware that in every aspect of human existence, even before you were born, that those deities, they know you? That is why some people bear some surnames that, typically defines who they are. Mmụọ maife, mmụọ na-eme, nwangwu, mmụọ ọjị, and so on and so forth. Are you listening? So they know about you, your existence, your coming, your mission on earth, your life path, that your vision. They know it. Everything you were born on earth to do. Do you know that they know it? And yet you turn your back on them and disregard them. You start saying that it's demonic. I want you to know that they know you. Probably this is where these people copied it from their book, storybook, Bible. I know you even before you were born. Is that not so? Is that not the phrase, the line? So I want to tell you today that those deities, they know you. Money now, none of that nguru, na that your foundation. They know you. They know who you are. They know of your coming, of your reincarnation. They are aware of it. And they are there to continue with the agreement, with that covenant they had with your forefathers. Manunu biazia una ne mejo ha. Why? You are the ones that renege on those covenants, either out of ignorance or because you that new madness, born againism. Na obuyalige kamanya, dialysia, akukpo, akpota ha. Kavabia yasa, kavabia tisa. The funny thing is that once they come, they will hand over those things to you. Be the one to be destroying it. They will be encouraging you with their prayer. Why you do the destruction, the systematic destruction? Why is it so? Because once your ancestors comes calling for you, fabunite, it is you that called them, the architect of that destruction that was carried out. They will face you and face other people. This has led to many families becoming barren. Many, they are women, adana ajufa, ma aposa. Some, to further shame them, they will allow them to go marry. The next thing, not quite 2 months or 3 months, you see them, they return them back with their everything, luggage and dowry. Some, they are men, they can't impregnate women. If ya, one ebindo na akanka, omutabara nwa, ohoro nwaanyị otuba ime. Ụfọdụ to punish them, nwaanyị nwatukọla ime atuko, ọ nara afia as worthy as a husband. Or below the woman, and I feel worthy as to be a wife. And now run helter-skelter, you'll be running around looking for solution, not knowing that it is ignorance that is killing you. You don't know your foundation. Because if you know your foundation, you will know who you are. You will do exploits on earth. You will know when to appease and align with your spirit. You will know that continuing from where your forefathers stopped is not evil. You will know that you won't go and call, what do we call them, crusaders or destroyers, to come and destroy your foundation, telling you that they are helping you, that they are liberating you. Liberating you from what exactly? After burning those trees, after destroying those shrines or Obundiche, what has changed in your life? Are you not still begging for food? Have you conceived? Have you progressed? What has changed after those destruction? What has changed? Nothing. Nothing has changed. Except you go and do restitution. If you are among those that have destroyed their foundation, said bad about it, kabashed it and all that, Repent, cheyalikwa. Go back and restore. Go back and rebuild what you destroyed for your peace of mind. For the progress of upcoming generation, go back and do what? Repair, rebuild. Maka ọ ga-afịakwa arụ. If you die in that ignorance, ọ ga-afịakwa arụ. After destroying all those things, you now close the door for other generation that will not know. Probably when it's time to save them, probably they might come across genuine dibias that will reveal what Alpha has to tell them. So, if you know your foundation, you will know your future, and your future will be assured and guaranteed. So, including your future, however, not acknowledging those deities bring about problems. If Ludo, if Logugu, if Ngene, if Ngu, Akpu, Oji, Anambala, Arobnago, Agu, Odomomo, Ndiche, if Ulhanchanine, if you don't acknowledge them, you will be having problem. The spiritual cause of foundational problem. Not recognizing them, not appeasing them, not aligning with them, not giving them their due sacrifice when they need it. You will have problem. That foundation problem will still continue to exist, and it will affect everyone born in such special spiritual family today. It will affect them from A to Z. Now, some who have destroyed their foundation and all that, some are mad. Some are mad. Ụfọdụ nke fa na-abịa like seasonal madness. Some are yearly madness. Some go that completely mad forever because of what they destroyed. Ma ọfọ, ndị na-emebi ọfọ, ndị na-agba ọfọ ọkụ. Malụ na anya bụ ọfọ. You can't handle it, and you are not the one to be in charge. Please keep it. Let it be that the offer was abandoned until they choose the rightful person that will take that offer, that will take that mantle and use it for the betterment of that family, rather than burn it. Offer na-elikwa ọbala. Because of the sacrifices made to renew covenant, positive covenant that is helpful for the family, that is for the progress of the family, that is for the protection of the family. Bugodo, even if it is a male and female fowl, even if it is a ram or goat, even if it is what is it called, a cow. And that offer has chop, animals. And once they are doing that, it is, like you renewing your vow. Like the family renewing their vow, their covenant with their foundational spirit. There is no family that does not have foundational spirit, but there are families that have foundational spirit that is very spiritual and ancestral and special, like ezinụlọ ndị akpọrọ okwu ịzọ mmadụ ịtọ agbụ, that today they channel it to become prophets, prophetesses, pastors, evangelists. Check properly. N'anya na agbụrụ anwụ enwere ndị lụrụ ọrụ mmụọ, ndị dibịa, eze nwanyị, ndị owu mmiri, or rainmakers. Investigate. Forget those foreign appellations that westernization gave to them. Pastor, prophet, prophetess. Forget those appellations. You should rather be comfortable with the indigenous name that you call things that is from your own place, from your own community, rather than using borrowed words to seek for relevance, which is not forthcoming, which is detrimental to you and to the family. As long as you stand for the truth, you stand for equity and justice, as long as you use your powers for the good of everyone, even though you will have challenges, yes. Nobody be another stigmatize. You don't allow yourself to lose confidence in yourself and your spiritual guide. Gị na mmụọ kwụ kalele onye ala na-akọtọ gị. You are most powerful. You are most confident with all your spiritual guides with you. Because once you know your foundation and acknowledge them, who is that will come to challenge you and go free? Who is that? Gaje gwọlụ gị ọgwụ si na ọka owe na gị mmụọ. Mmụọ gị na faso ebugodo ụzọ gbanyeli efi ma ọ nenebe malụgodo ka o si adị. Before wee tili mkpu wee fụta ka a wee malụ na o mekwa ihe dị otu a na o mee ihe dị otu a. Ma ọkwa ọnya bụ mmụọ ga-abịakwa gbakwalụ gị ama n'ụdị nlọ ndị otu gị, ndị mmiri gị. They are all your foundation. They make up this spiritual foundation that I'm talking about. Ndị eto obi gị, your spiritual husband, ndị otu ọgbanje enu anị, ndị dada. What are they there for? They are all part of your spiritual ancestral lineage. They are for you, and you should be for them. Hence, you are not for them. You will always struggle to achieve anything in life. You will always be at the mercy of humans. You will lack grace. Nothing you do will progress. You will lack favor. You will lack goodness in your life as long as you are not in good terms with those foundational spirits. Are you listening to me? As we all know, civilization, Western imperialism, and enforcement of white supremacy has made many families to destroy their ancestral abodes and other ancestral deities because they accepted such impositions from Western culture. The advent of religion wreaked havoc on our indigenous spirituality. Anything that we have, we term it demonic, we term it evil. You see white chalk nzu, ena aboso, ena si obara ema. Who is that ema? You see alligator pepper, you start running. Ofeke. You see Edo, hey, they have come. Oh. You start taking cover up and down, running from your own shadow. The funny thing is those things are indigenous to you. Or don't you know? Are you ignorant of the existence of those things? Naani Igbo. From your own soil. If you know yourself, you know that you are the son of the soil or daughter of the soil. But since you are wallowing in ignorance, maka ndị bekee agwago gị na all those things na drama na all the fetish. But they have their own. So you prefer their own. And you act like ewu. Maka na ịmasịrị ife na uche gị zuru ezu. You see, Africans adopted Christianity with its weird white saints. You're not posing your own ancestors evil. Saint Anthony. Saint Joshua. You are not bold enough to say Saint Okeke, Saint Nweke, Saint Onyebuchi, Saint Chijioke, Saint Chikode. Even when someone mentions it, you laugh hysterically. What is this one calling? You celebrate foreign saints who have nothing to do with your ancestral lineage, whose blood does not course through your vein. You don't have their DNA. You didn't inherit anything from them except the white man that came and died for you. Also, inherit. You inherit their sin. That is the only thing you inherit. So therefore, you inherit Obala. You are forcing the Obala on your own lineage. So you don't see the blessing to inherit or to inherit their sin, that you are born a sinner. Alo. Even let me well know. Ignorance became the norm. Why propagation and propaganda of being born anew became the order of the day. As a result of being born again, many kindred committed spiritual atrocities. Unu dịzị ka agbụrụ mere alụ, unu mebisili ife. Those days you destroyed your foundation. Therefore, the end result was such that every existing human from such foundation can never succeed in life. Many covenants were broken due to demolition of ancestral abodes and shrines. And to repair all these things, they are so expensive now that you start regretting, because you don't even have the money to restore those things that were destroyed. Because by the time you realize yourself, you'll be swimming in poverty, diving in it. Sorry, I think I'm exaggerating. So the end result, you see that things doesn't work for you. You are almost a beggar, begging for food, experiencing failure at the edge of breakthrough, because many covenants were broken due to demolition of ancestral abodes and shrines. You begin to experience massive problems, setback, sickness, failure at the edge of breakthrough, infertility, frustration, lateness in marriage. You name them, as a result of spiritual atrocities committed in your kindred. So you have to be careful, because in this process, ancestral spirit will always fight back against the progress of everybody in that kindred as a result of foundational cause. Now, how do you come under a foundational cause? When you destroy those things, those spirits will not be happy. When they sigh, when they grow, when they cry, when they weep, you come under a curse. Once you destroy the covenant between them and your ancestors, automatically they will curse you. And when you are cursing the spirit, nothing works in the physical. So be careful. So many people are suffering today as a result of the mistake that these people, their lineage, their siblings, their elders destroyed their foundation. They destroyed their foundational spirit. The mistake their fathers did. So some of those mistakes is what is affecting some families today. Some kindred abandoned their ancestors, that it resulted to setbacks on their children. Some kindred will cut down and burn Ngundi Ichie. And Ngundi Ichie is an ancestral deity that is a charm destroyer. It destroys charm. It is for protection. Some even destroyed Akwalindi Ichie, ancestral fertility goddess. Alright? An ancestral abode, Obindi Ichie. Ịkụkpọsịzi Obindi Ichie ka mmiri na anwụ na-amazi ndị ichie unu. Maka ha nọ na mmụọ nụ, ede afụfe anya. Mana that house, ebe ha nwelu obu, fa na-anọ wee na-akpakwa maka the progress of the generation ha karapụ. Mana ha nwa anago na mmụọ, ije mebie nya. Fa na-akwụgharịzi. How do you think you will progress? How do you think you will not be under a curse? How do you think that curse will not affect you? So we have to be careful about destroying our foundation, because it will result to a cause to the children, to unborn generation. The present generation need to trace out their foundational deities. Chawanofa, look for those your foundational deities. If those deities were destroyed, then you should talk about restitution, rebuilding, fix them back to be spiritually active, so that things will be okay for you. Ka ife ọma na-emelụ gị, ka ife ọma na-emelụ agbụrụ unu, ka ihe niile emebisiri emebi ka e wee dozie nya. Ka unu wee nwee udo, ka udo obi wee doo, ka unu wee nwee ọganiru, ka ọmụmụ wee dị, ka unu wee mụta nwa, for you to make progress, for your wives to be mothers of children. Make akwali ya mebiri, ọ na-enye sorry, akwali ya nụ mebiri, ọ na-enye ezigbote nsogbu. Unu amarịa tata ka unu malịa. Once you trace that foundation deities, please fix them back. Jenu yọọ ha, dozielu ha ọnọdụ ha, gbuolu ha anụ, so that things will go well for you. The major spiritual problem we are facing today that holds everybody standstill is foundational problem. And I have explained to you how one can become under a foundational course. Where you don't recognize your foundation, you'll be having foundational problem. So it is those ancestral spirits that will fight. Are you listening? And once they fight, you can't withstand them. So when you discover, make hay while the sun is shining. Try as much as possible to repair the things that have been destroyed. Try as much as possible to find a rooted dibia to repair those things that were destroyed. And once it has been repaired, you have to continue in that old agreement, that covenant, that bond ha nwere with the nna. Unu ga na-enye ha nni maybe every 3 months or 6 months. Igbuolu ha anụ, because blood energizes them. Enyekwa ha onyinye, ụfọdụ a na-enyekwa ha mkpụrụ osisi dị mma, ya fruit. Ọjị bụkwa fruit. Ma a na-ekwukwa jee malụ mmụọ unu, malụ isi mbido unu, malụ agbụrụ isi na ya, ezinụlọ ndị ọrụ, nnukwu obu. Find out so that you will not face such problem. That problem can lead to stagnation or failure at the age of breakthrough. It leads to spiritual stealing, massive spiritual stealing. Your marriage will not survive it. Sometimes it ends up in divorce. Because they will trouble you so much because of what you did to them, because of the way you destroyed their foundation, you destroyed their abode, you destroyed those deities, you cut down spiritual trees. Always be very, 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 very careful. Ukwu osisi ọbụla ifụlụ a na-ama akwa, a na-egburu anụ, ọ mmụọ ka ọ bụ. O nwere ife ọ na-alụ na mmụọ. Find out the function of that spiritual tree. I have talked about spiritual trees in my YouTube channel. Please kindly go there and listen to it so that you will know what their functions are. You acknowledge them. Don't put yourself under bondage. Imebe strong man. You destroy trees. You fell them. You bring mower to mow them down. Or Doma, to mow them down. Why? Ignorance, fanaticism, stupidity. Some, they just want to be the only ones that progress. They will go and hide the offer and be feeding the offer. Some do that in secret. And you think no so you don't know that the person knows the way, knows the foundation, knows that when their father was doing this, they were progressing. So find solution. This is what I want to tell you today. That you should know about your foundation. Know about your ancestral foundation. Make hay while the sun is shining. Be in good terms with those foundational deities. Fix them back if you have destroyed them. Because once it is a battle between you and the ancestral spirit, you can never succeed. They will fight you to the last, and nobody wins, because whoever that fights ancestors will always be a loser. Don't be a loser. Go and make peace. Align, appease your ancestral foundation so that you progress in life. This is me, Dibia Wangu Chendo, signing off. See you same time, same station, same day. Bye.